Okay, I want to spend a little bit of time here just talking about cleaning up the data. So I'm going down here on the tabs. We're going to slide over to, remember the, whoops, a little too far. So we had the raw data, and then from the raw data, we put it into the format, smoothed out format that we were looking for. Sometimes your raw data may have some real significant outliers. So the first thing I'll look at to clean up the data, this is another format for a different analyzer. That's why it doesn't look the same as the one before. But I'll look at the heart rate first. So we're looking at, it's not uncommon to see some real outliers here in the data. You could go from 88 to 200 or something like that. So you want to take out those things that are way out of the range. Should be a fairly linear increase here as you go through. So that would be one way to clean up that data so the charts look good and it's not throwing off any of the zones. We can do the same thing when we're looking at even the VO2 data here. So if we're looking at VO2 milliliters per kilogram body weight, and we start to see some 60s early on in the test or something like that. So we may want to take those out as well. So the way you'll do that is you'll copy the row above that's normal data, and you'll paste it down into the abnormal data. And then you'll have to change the time back to, for example, if we cut and paste, or we copied the 707 data, pasted it here where the 711 is, we'll have to change just this cell back to 711. So that way, again, we're cleaning it up, taking out stuff that just doesn't make sense. Some systems, their output will be a little bit more controlled than others, so you won't see that as much. So here's an example. That was 80 here, in between 157, 160s. So I'm just going to type in 158. All right, so that's the cleaning up of the data so that we can have an easier task of interpreting the data.